My name is James Rice. I'm 34 years old. I was a resident at the Elkhart County Jail for 8 months 2 years ago. Right now, I'm serving a 15-year sentence at Westville Correctional Facility. Before I began my spiritual walk, I was living with no purpose. I was a drug dealer. That's what I did. That's the only thing I knew how to do was sell drugs, and that's what I seen coming up. Most of my time I spent in the world was living for myself. I had anger problems, self problems, and how I dealt with it was through drugs and money. I didn't understand life itself. I thought it was all about having cars, money, and I didn't understand nothing about love, which the world gave me a distorted definition of that. Consequently, I end up coming to the Elkhart County Jail for my second time for the same thing, and at that point in my life, everything was stripped from me. What was going through my mind this last time I got picked up was, man, I've done it again. It was like everything I worked so hard for previously was just crushed. It was gone at that point in my life. And the charges that they had heaped up on me was overwhelming. In my mind, I'm like, it's over with. The things that I loved so much to do, the things that I thought was life, it really wasn't life. It was killing me daily. You know, had I known that, I probably wouldn't have done a lot of things that I've done. I started getting locked up at the age of 16, 17, and I'm still getting locked up at the age of 30 with 2 kids in the world. What is it have I accomplished in my life besides pain, hurt, and bad memories? Well, when I first got incarcerated, I went to the wrong dorm. And they came and got me and put me in the right dorm. And then a couple minutes later, they came and got me and put me in a hole for being in the wrong dorm. So there is when, for some reason, it was a Bible in my room, and for the first couple days, I slept with it. So when they came and got me and put me in the middle of the 2 dorms I was in, I got in there and I met somebody who just looked at. He was set aside. His name was A1. Something drew me to him. Soon as I stepped in the dorm, it was boom. He was right there. He influenced me to go deeper into the word and to just, if I'm gonna do it all the way. But still, I had no understanding of what I was getting myself into. At Elkhart County, I started going to the church services and programs. I learned some of the word, but I really analyzed the peoples that was coming in. I seen the sincerity in their heart. I seen that they was doing this only strictly out of the love of God. And I was like, man, didn't nobody care about me this much on the streets, not even my own family. It was a different type of love for some reason. It wasn't the same love that I was raised up knowing about. It's like a sacrificial love. It's like love that you would never find. They were so nice and they loved the Lord, and you can tell. And no matter what, they always treated us with respect and they cared. And the Holy Spirit, for some reason, just started working with me. It was like finding treasure I'm like, man, I didn't know these things coming up. Why didn't nobody tell me these things coming up? I didn't understand. I'm like, man, this makes so much sense. It was like learning how to live all over again.